It's showtime.
Hey, welcome to Did You Watch Survivor Last Night, the only Survivor podcast for compassionate haters. My name is Jake Scheidel. Each week I ask my best friend Thomas Powell if he did indeed watch a certain reality show. Hey, Thomas, how's it going today?
I'm doing all right, Jake. How are you enjoying your last week of summer?
Is that this week?
It is.
Man.
It's the 15th right now. Fall will be here any minute.
I'm sure you're excited.
I'm very excited.
Fall's here.
I need it to cool off. It's too fucking hot.
It is like 100 degrees every day still, which is cool, actually. Not cool, but like chill. Not chill, but like sick. It is sick, actually, in both ways, because it shouldn't be this hot in September. You know what I have to say about all this heat?
Because it makes me sick. That's what I think.
And because the globe is sick because of all the pollution and whatnot. All this heat has got me sleepy. So I'm going to have to say, wake me up when this September heat ends. You know? It is still September, right?
Yes, it is.
For a second, I was like, is it October? Pretty cool stuff.
You should still be sleeping right now. Why did you wake me up?
Yeah, well, we got to record this podcast because pretty soon, speaking of September means a new season of Survivor. Thomas, did you see the cast of Survivor 47 last night?
I sure did. Wow, what an exciting season of Survivor we have ahead of us.
I can't wait. This is season 47, so I feel like we always forget to mention the songs we choose. So we're going to do it at the top here. The song we're going to go out with. Are we ready? Are you ready? Drum roll, Thomas. What kind of drum is that?
That was my legs.
Oh, nice. It's 47 by Sunny Day Real Estate, a Christian band. Did you know?
They're a Christian band. I kind of thought that we were going to have that be the intro and that the other one was going to be the outro.
The other one is The Power Is On because Jeffrey Probst told Mike Bloom that the unofficial theme of this season is ever-changing power. So we're playing The Power Is On by the Go Team. You know what? Back in the day, we would always go out with the slower song, and we would start with the more upbeat song. But I guess we can figure it out as we edit. You know. Why did you want to go in with a Sunny Day Real Estate song? Because you want to think about Jesus?
Yes, absolutely. At the beginning of it just has a riff that I think works fine for it, whereas The Power Is On also does kind of have that, but I want to hear more of that song because I like it.
That's a good point. And the Sunny Day Real Estate song is quite long, so
yes,
that's good. Okay, let's start off with the Lavo tribe. Did you look up what any of these tribe names mean?
No, I didn't really pay attention to the tribes. I just watched the videos. So.
Yeah, fair enough. I also didn't. Like in the video, obviously, I did organize them by tribe. Okay, whatever. Who cares? On the Lavo tribe, first up, we've got Asia Welch, 32 years old, an IT consultant from Texas. She is single, which has forced her to be adaptable. What?
Yeah, I liked her being like, I will corner you on an airplane.
She said she will talk your
I will
ear
not
off
stop
on an
talking
airplane.
to you. Can you guess what former player she compared herself to?
Oh, I want to say Parvati because it seems everybody said Parvati this season.
No, it is a winner though. It's a more recent winner.
Okay. Well, in Mike Bloom's interviews, I assume you didn't watch Mike Bloom's interviews because there were
no,
a million of them.
I did not watch Mike Bloom's interviews.
Oh. Sounds like somebody's wife wasn't out of town yesterday. I did, and he asked everybody to attribute one winner and one non-winner to themselves. I'm trying to remember what Asia said. What did she say? Who did she say?
Marianne.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. That's so good. She also said in similar Marianne fashion, she is pro the silly phrases for the idols. So
I mean, I'm also pro the silly phrases for the idols, so
that is definitely a point in her favor in my book. However, she is a host of a podcast on our rival network. We're almost 10 years into this podcast. They have yet to pick us up, and we will continue to bleep out the CEO's name. I assume he's the CEO. But if his name doesn't want to be bleeped out, if he doesn't want to have his name bleeped out, you have our number. Our number is twitter.com. Up next, we have Genevieve Mushalek from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. She's 33. She's a lawyer. You love that?
She's just too smart is the problem.
She says she's a terrible liar and will be surprised if she's there on day 4. This is not instilling a lot of confidence in me. Why would they?
Yeah.
Why would they cast somebody who doesn't think they'll be there on day 4? Hannah Rose was such a cool person.
They just want the experience,
Okay. She has a passion for problem solving, but she won't let slip that she's a lawyer. Okay, who cares? That's what I have to say. Do you?
Yeah, whatever. That's one where I'm like, I guess we'll see how she is on the show.
Yeah. All of her facts I didn't love, but I think she'll be fine. I don't know. Up next, we've got Keyshawn Patel. He's 28, ER doctor from California. He says, in a word, he would be described as adorable, and he is, I would say, extremely likable.
He seemed nice, yeah.
He seemed nice. Okay. Would you say he's adorable?
At this point, this was like the 6th straight person that talked in the exact same cadence, and I was like, where are they getting all these people? Why do they all talk like this?
Well, Sean's from California. Okay. The other people are not from California. He can do anything he wants, irregardless of his sexual orientation. That's what he said. Did you like that quote?
I don't know that that's the right use of irregardless, but
whatever.
Sure. I mean, yes. I agree.
Similar to somebody in a previous season, his parents don't know he's gay, but he is going on a national television program where he will be.
This is not the first time this has happened, right?
Yeah, I was trying to remember who that was. Was it Romeo a few seasons ago?
It was Romeo.
Yeah. And then, I don't know. Was Romeo a big character?
He finished 3rd.
That doesn't answer my question.
He finished 3rd.
Yeah. A lot of people finished 3rd. From Romeo to Rome Cooney. His name is Rome Cooney. He is 30 years old. He's an esports commentator from Arizona, originally from Oregon. This guy seems cool, right?
He said that Jeff is the GOAT for announcing.
Yeah, he watches the challenges twice. I'm sure you appreciated that.
Yeah, of course.
He first watches it on mute to call it himself, and then watches it again.
Okay, well, I don't like that.
To hear what Jeff did and see how.
I just want him to be watching like 2 episodes. You know?
No, he rewinds the challenges. Everybody's favorite parts. Like, I love the obstacle courses so much. I want to fucking do it myself. Okay, he thinks people will find him loud, but he's got more going on mentally than he lets on. I feel like a lot of people said that about themselves.
Yeah. I come off like a dumb idiot, but I'm actually not.
Yeah, same, buddy. Who do you think his favorite athlete is?
Favorite athlete? Is it like Ninja? Is it like an esports guy?
Not an esports guy, a regular sports guy. He is 30 years old. Rome is. So I'll give you a hint who he came up with.
Is it like LeBron James?
Think before LeBron James.
Is it Kobe Bryant?
It is indeed Kobe Bryant.
Boo!
Yep. He also did a spot-on Peter Griffin impression.
Wow, this is just the hits just keep coming here.
But wait. There's one more fact I wanna point out with Rome.
Just him just being like, holy friggin' crap, Lois. Survivor's friggin' sweet.
I wish. I hope he does do that. That'd be so funny. He said he's listening to every Survivor podcast, even the ones that get 50 listeners.
All right.
So, bro,
Welcome aboard.
I just want to say what's up, and I hope you follow in Adam and Wendell's footsteps. Cause
Yo, dude. Yo, we're ready to give you the bump. We are absolutely ready to give
been
you
a while. It's been a while since anybody got the DYWSLN bump. Either of the guys had a great showing in 40. Did they? I'm trying to remember what happened in Winners at War.
Who can remember?
Yeah,
It
fair
happened so
enough.
long ago.
Up next, we've got Saul Yee. He's 43. He's a medical device salesperson from Connecticut, originally from Oklahoma. The musical? He was born during the musical? Why would they reference that? On stage? Like at a... You know, what does that mean? He was born during Oklahoma? On stage in a Connecticut theater? That can't be right.
That's crazy.
He's
What
also...
song? That's the real question.
Oh my god. Fucking Lips of an Angel, probably.
Yeah, I love when Curly sings "Lips of an Angel" in Oklahoma.
You know, I always forget the Three Stooges were in that play. Okay, he's also a great poker player, because one of the Three Stooges is named Curly. Got no reaction. He said he got picked on a lot as a kid for being one of the only Koreans in town. He calls willpower Saul power. Did you hear this?
No, why does he call it that?
Because that's his name.
Of course.
I don't like this man, I think.
He's following in a rich tradition of poker players comparing playing Survivor to poker.
Yeah. Up next, we've
Like
got
Jean Robert, remember?
Jean Robert, everybody's favorite poker player. We need a pro. I want like some negative and some positive for each person. I feel like we've been doing a pretty good thing of that so far for this tribe. I have nothing positive to say about Saul. He seems smart.
I think he'll probably be. He seems even keel, which is, I think, good for being on Survivor. So I think he could go far, potentially.
He compared himself to Grimace because they're both medical device salespeople.
Well, you know, I mean, Grimace won, so what are we talking about here?
A lot of people won. Some of them twice. Okay. Next up, we've got Teeny Chirachili. Oh my God. How do you pronounce her last name? I just copied and pasted. I didn't actually read it.
I think it's Chirachillo.
Chirachillo. Okay. 24, writer from New Jersey. She says she...
Or Chirichillo or something like that. I don't know, but...
Whatever. Whatever. She dressed as a boy as a kid, but didn't want attention for it, so she's good socially. I can't tell if this was a note that she said herself or just something I wrote myself. I have listed here a cute lesbian. Is that something she said?
I don't remember her saying that. You might have just said that.
I might have just said that. It's in the notes, so it's got to be true. My last note for Teeny is pickpocket from Oliver Twist.
Yeah, she did say something like that.
Okay, I was trying to remember. Did she compare herself to that character?
She was like, the energy that I'm bringing or something is like this.
I still have to read Beowulf. Now I've got to reread Oliver Twist to understand this reference.
She was actually born during a stage production of Oliver.
Yeah. Okay, so
How did, yay or no? Yes or no on Teeny? It's a
obviously,
yes for me.
yay.
Yeah, it's a yay.
Yeah.
This was one of the better, least annoying videos that we got.
We love having more lesbians on Survivor because that is a demographic they have been slow with. I think in the first 40 seasons, there were like 2, maybe 1 lesbian, and I think there's been at least 1 ever since, every season. So good for them. Good job, Survivor. Who are you picking from the Lavo tribe?
I'm picking Teeny.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, you do get first choice because it is in fact you won last season.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, congratulations. I was really hoping you would pick Rome. Because he seems so cool and like such your type of guy. I'm picking between Kashan and Rome.
I mean, look, if you really want to make the DYWSL bump happen, I think you should pick Rome.
That's what I'm thinking too. I just like Keyshawn so much. Okay, I know I got to go with Rome though. Okay.
It's just one of those things. I just try not to put too much stock in these videos because there's been so many times that there have been bad videos for people I ended up liking. It's more a production issue than it is with anybody here, I think.
Watch Teeny come out and be like the most abysmal person that's ever been on the show.
Yeah, I don't think that'll happen, but like it certainly could.
Yeah, that's why I watched all those Mike Bloom videos or interviews because I wanted to get to know these people more because, like you said, you get to know basically nothing from these 1-minute videos. You get to know their vibes a little bit more, which everybody's all about vibes on Survivor now. Should call it Survivor. Okay. Up next, we've got Tuku. First is Carolyn Vidmar, 27, strategy consultant from Chicago, but originally from California. I find that odd. Why would you move to Chicago from California? We have winter here. They don't have winter out there. Do they have winter out there?
Depends on where you are in California.
I suppose that's true. She plays water polo. She says she basically majored in Survivor. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, sure. So, I have a criticism. This season is included in it. I have a criticism of their casting process beyond the superfan things. Way too many managers, way too many consultants, way too many people in marketing and PR.
Yep. Yeah, we need more oil rig workers and firefighters and cops. Yeah, we need more cops. What happened to the cops on this show? They used to have a cop every season.
It's a controversial subject now.
Did you know that Carolyn says she's actually smarter than she appears?
Interesting.
So
Is this a Krylin 2 situation?
it might be. She says she's happy to be a wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay. Fine. Carolyn, I feel fine about. I think it's cool that she's from Chicago because that's where I live. I think it's cool that she's a transplant because that's me too. I think it's cool that she's from California because if we get Anthony Kiedis in here, we can have a little trifecta. Me from Michigan to Chicago, Anthony Kiedis, Michigan to California. What's her name? Carolyn Vidmar from California to Chicago. We can do a little trip together where we all visit our own homes from childhood and currently.
Yeah, you take a little trip under the bridge downtown.
Exactly. Okay. Up next, we've got Gabe Ortiz. He is 26. He is a radio host from Baltimore. He says immediately he is not here to make friends. I liked that.
I did too. Somebody straightforward coming out as a villain. I'm into for this. As opposed to just being like, I just love Survivor.
Oh my God, thank you. Yes. He has 2 older brothers. That's pretty cool, I guess. I've never had an older brother. See, Thomas, this is why you need to watch the Mike Bloom interviews, because this is something you didn't learn from his 1-minute video. You know what his favorite HBO drama is?
What?
Take a wild guess. He's a 26-year-old man from Baltimore.
Is it The Wire?
It's The Wire. He references a quote that goes something like, I'm sure you remember it because you've watched the show, I don't do it for the money, I do it because I love the game.
Yeah.
Pretty good stuff.
Yeah, he at one point said like these people don't mean anything coming into this for me, and I don't care if they don't mean anything coming out of it, as long as I get the $1 million. And I was like, yes, good attitude. It's the right attitude to have. It's not fucking summer camp. You're not here to make friends.
So you seem to like this guy, right?
I don't know that I will personally like him, but I like having this kind of guy on the season. I think it will make for better television.
Did you hear who his favorite winner was?
Was it Rob?
It's not Rob. Do you want another guess? Or do you want me to just tell you?
Is it Sandra?
You're getting closer.
Is it Parvati?
You're getting further away.
Oh, okay.
It's Jeremy.
Oh, all right. Okay. Yeah, I do like this guy.
Yeah, I thought you
This
would.
guy's good.
Another good dude is Kyle Oswald. He's 31 from Michigan. He's a construction
Sheboygan.
worker.
He's
Yes.
from Sheboygan.
Do you know him?
No, I don't.
Oh, I should have said I also don't know Carolyn. I wish, like, I know nobody's going to care outside of Chicago, but I wish when somebody was in Chicago, they would say this neighborhood so I could, like, judge them accurately, you know? Chicago's a big town, you know? Kyle, in this first minute of the interview, swallowed a bug immediately. Great stuff. He's a derby car racer. He grew up without electricity and then rebuilt his house for his own family. I mean, if this guy's not getting a Heroes edit, I don't know what this show fucking is doing anymore. He's happy to eat out of a dumpster with a hippie or on a yacht with a businessman. It's good stuff. When asked who he would want... What's your opinion of Kyle so far? I feel like I've been hogging the... Yes.
I thought he had an interesting story, and I think he seems nice.
He does seem nice. When asked who he would want to bring on the island as a loved one, if it were a celebrity or fictional character, he said his fiance.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And then when Mike Bloom reiterated or clarified the question, he said without hestation, Ryan Reynolds. He's just such a bro. I love this dude. Sue Smye is up next. Everybody's high on Sue Smye. Everybody in Ponderosa is like, I want to work with her. She's 59. She's a flight school owner from New York. She wants to be the oldest woman to ever win Survivor. Woohoo. She says she saw a lot of pushback in the aviation industry. And then I think at one point she was trying to say only 6% of pilots are women, but she said only 6% of women, and then kind of trailed off. I thought that was funny.
I think we can all agree that only 6% of women.
You're hearing it more and more. The grandson will always remember his grandma kicking butt on Survivor. That's nice. I guess.
That's sweet.
Oh, and guess what? Here's another fun fact you get when you watch the Mike Bloom interviews. Her daughter was 7 when the show premiered. And then her daughter was diagnosed with juvenile diabetes.
Oh.
Me. I'm not her daughter, obviously. But I was diagnosed with juvenile diabetes before Survivor premiered. Now that it's a competition. But she's 30 years old now, so that's pretty exciting stuff. Sue Smye, everybody loves Sue Smye. Great. And then up next, we've got TK Foster. He is 31. He is an athlete marketing manager from Maryland. You like this guy?
Yeah, he seemed nice.
He had a rare kidney disease as a kid. He loves football. Oh, your game's starting in 16 minutes, Thomas. We got to hurry up.
It's not starting in 16 minutes. It's starting in an hour and 16 minutes. But I do have brunch to get to. So, yes.
Oh, okay. He loves football but couldn't play in the NFL because of his sickness. He has generally good vibes, I think.
Yeah, he seems like a nice dude.
However, he is a patron of our Rivals show.
I knew there's always something.
So that's two of them now. That it's not great. Look, any of you, Rome, you're about to come into $1 million. You can subscribe to any of our Patreon shows too. Listen to the end of the show if you want to hear more about that. And then finally, we've got Tiana Halooms. She's 27, flight attendant from Hawaii. She seems cool. She wants to be cutthroat, but is going to play up the vibes of Hawaii. This is good.
There was something off here for me. I don't know if it was for you. There's a darkness in her that I could sense.
Whoa!
I'm mostly kidding, but I don't know. There was something just wasn't connecting for me here.
That's so funny. I really was into her interview with Mike Bloom. She has genuinely just like really chill vibes, it seems. And I like that. She wants to be a pilot.
What are you being that chill for anyway? What are you hiding?
She's from Hawaii. Why would she not be chill?
They just do things things are a little more laid back there.
Yeah, exactly. She wants to be a pilot. Good for her.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, and she's on Sue Smythe's team.
You know what? Only 6% of women.
Only 6% of women. She was an alternate for 45 and was pissed when Hannah quit. Man. Imagine if...
Jeff's going to love her.
Oh, yeah. Tiana had been on 45 instead of Hannah. And then we never would have gotten Hannah on Legends Only, our previous episode. Could have been a whole different season. Sliding doors and all that.
It's amazing how things, one flutter of a butterfly's wings, cause a hurricane across the globe.
We've got Carolyn, Gabe, Kyle, Sue, TK, and Tiana. Who is your choice for this tribe that is known as Tuku?
Good question. I'm going to pick TK.
I knew you were going to pick TK. I like the women in flight. Sue Smye. I like Kyle too, though. I like Sue Smye. I like Tiana. I like Kyle. I hope they all get together and run this game. I like Gabe too, though. Damn, this is a really good tribe. I like this tribe.
This is a good tribe.
And then this lady from Chicago, my Anthony Kiedis connection. Oh, she's smarter than she appears, of course. You know what? I can't go on Survivor because of the diabetes, but my mom, Sue Smye, can. She's a little younger than my mom, but her daughter is a little younger than me. So that makes sense. Okay, I got TK, I've got Sue Smye. That's good. I think those are good choices. And, okay, finally we've got the Gada tribe, who I think, just quickly running through all of these people, I think is going to be my least favorite tribe. Up first, we've got Andy Ruda, 31. He is an AI research assistant from New York. Cool guy. Do you think that's a cool job?
That's so cool. I mean, it's just so important. How are we going to how is AI going to get used for Survivor? I think that's what we need to know.
Here's my idea for AI. Maybe make an off switch. He says he is able to charm and disarm. He said it more than one time, which means he came up with it beforehand, which I don't like. That to me says fake. My charm is not genuine. I think I had the reaction to Andy that you had to Tiana. There's a darkness to him.
There's a darkness in there. Why are you helping raising those kids?
He took in his godchildren when his cousin was a victim of domestic violence. They threw that at us like it was nothing. I was like, oh, okay.
Blew right past that.
Yeah. I own a flight school. I live in Hawaii. My cousin was murdered by her partner. Oh, okay. Welcome to Survivor. He is looking forward to playing like a snake. See, it's bad combo. Are you charming and disarming, or are you playing like a snake? You can't do both. I guess Parvati did both. Who wants to play like Parvati? Obviously, everybody wants to play like Parvati. Overall feelings on Andy?
I'm not the most encouraging video, but I'm taking a wait and see approach.
Fair enough. Rachel Lamont is 34. She's a graphic designer, also from Michigan. Do you know her?
I don't know her.
She's also about our age, also from Michigan. Pretty cool stuff. She loves games and challenging herself and money. Call her Rachel LaMoney.
I like that she was like, I'm looking for someone that's like my husband to play the game with.
Fair. You need an island husband. She designs menus for apps, which is actually very important work. Because have you ever had an app that has a bad menu?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that you notice when it's not done well. You don't notice as much when it's done well, but you certainly notice when it isn't.
Exactly. She is weird, quirky, neurotic, and hard to be around sometimes. You don't say.
Okay.
She relates most to Kellen. You loved Kellen, right? On Ghost Island?
Trying to remember who that was.
She was like the 4th biggest star of Ghost Island. Maybe 5th. She was a nerdy blonde woman.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
friends
maybe
with somebody.
I think maybe I didn't, but I don't know that I like hated her or anything.
She was Emily Flippin before Emily Flippin.
That's true, yeah.
She says if she were to bring any celebrity or fictional character, she would bring Veronica Mars.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like that show.
Pretty good choice, actually. So she has some pros, definitely. Cool. Up next is Sam Phelan, winner of Funniest Name on the season. 24.
Sam Phelan is good. It's like there was a relief pitcher in the major leagues for a while named Grant Balfour. It was spelled like ball four.
That's such a good
No,
name.
that's not what I want to do.
That's like my dentist growing up was named Dr. Smiley. Genuinely.
Yeah. There's also I think there's a reliever, like a closer in the majors right now whose last name is Blewett also, which is not what you want.
That's so funny. I love names. Sam Phelan is 24. He's a sports reporter from Nashville, originally from Schaumburg. Okay, buddy. You were from Schaumburg and you moved to a different big city than Chicago? Okay. He's trying to win immunity over. Over finding a hidden immunity idol. Okay.
Smart.
Yeah. I do actually think this guy's good news.
Yeah. He seems like a nice guy. I will say,
like
sports reporter, theater kid is a weird combination, but
he had a lot of things going on, didn't he? His earliest memory is chanting for Ozzy to win in Race Wars with his brother.
Shame it didn't work out that way, huh?
Yeah. He says he is in sports reporting because he wasn't good enough to go pro. And yes, he did also do theater. Yeah, good vibes, I think.
Yeah, it seems nice.
I hope he has a good time talking to, what's his name? TK?
Yeah. I just know, I can already tell who you're saving for last.
Up next, we've got Sierra Wright. Sierra Wright and Sam Phelan. Isn't that funny? Kind of opposites. 27, nurse from Pennsylvania, originally Delaware. She's a plastic surgery nurse, which is important. She says, she's also a, what's it called? A pageant queen. She says, okay, she doesn't say this. She got so close to, like, cementing her spot on Rhyme Crimes, but she didn't do it, so I rewrote it. She says, there's so much more to Sierra than the Tierra. She didn't, it rhymes. It almost rhymes.
Yeah.
If you just adjust the pronunciation a little bit, and she didn't do it. So that to me says you can't think.
No killer instinct, not a winner.
You're not thinking forward. I don't like it. She says she was born to play the game of Survivor. Okay. Dad has been going through chemotherapy for the last 2 years. That's very sad. Sierra Wright, I hope he's doing okay. But, you know, like we've said before, a sick parent doesn't mean I necessarily have to like you. A lot of people have won Survivor. A lot of people have lost Survivor. A lot of people have had sick parents. Oh, Thomas, speaking of sick parents, have you seen The Farewell? This is a new segment called Jake's IMDb Corner.
No, we don't have time for Jake's IMDb Corner. I've not seen The Farewell.
It's good. Up next is Annika Dar. She's 26, is a marketing manager from California. She is exuberant, curious, and calculated, which is her favorite word. Cool. She says that she can win
Talks about her Hinge profile.
She says that she can win Survivor on her dating profiles, and she says if you deny her skills, red flag. But if you mention Parvati and Boston Rob, green flag.
Oh, green flag.
Get out of here. If you mention Parvati and Boston Rob, yellow flag, whatever. Yeah, you
red
know,
flag for Boston Rob. Red flag.
Boston Red, more like it. Boston Red flag.
Just like the Red Sox. Red Sox flag.
That Boston Red Sox. Okay, she wants to play like Parvati, Sandra, and Sarah Lucina. What? That last one doesn't really fit with the other two.
No, not at all.
And everyone's favorite guy for this season of Survivor, he was on at After Midnight promoting this season. His name is John Lovett, host of Love It or Leave It.
I have been waiting to say this for so long.
You love him? You love him so much?
I'm going to leave it. I'll take leave it.
Based on the way he's been promoting the show, it seems like he is going to leave it also. It sounds like he's early boot based on how he responds to questions. He is, of course, a podcast host from LA, originally from New York. He used to write speeches for President Obama and also wrote for television. What show did he write for?
I believe it was called 1600 Penn. It was a president-based sitcom that was on ABC that did not last very long.
Was Josh Gad on that?
I think Josh Gad was on that.
He currently hosts podcasts and says he's best in small doses. You don't say. He compares the game to a presidential campaign. Okay. This is weird to me. Like, he did that shit 15 years ago, 16 years ago. Like, that would be like coming on this podcast and being like, oh, Thomas, what were you doing May 1st, 2008? Getting ready for prom, obviously. Can you compare that to this episode of Survivor we watch? Impossible. He does say something I liked, though. He says big moves for the sake of big moves is kind of like performance of strategy, but not strategy. That's astute.
Yeah, that's a good point. John, leave it.
Obviously. Okay, so who's your first choice for Gata? Grand Auto Theft Auto.
Grand Auto Theft Auto. I'm going to pick Sierra Wright, I think.
Okay, interesting choice. I don't really love anybody on this tribe the way I did the last one, so I'm going to go with the boy from the Burbs, Sam Fallon. Not to be confused with Tom Hanks' son in The Burbs, the movie I watched recently. Another good movie. No wildlife shots this week. Sorry, folks. Do you have time for a Quopes quiz?
I don't know that I do.
That's okay.
Quopes quiz. Love it or leave it. Picking leave it. Also, that's the YouTube poll this week.
Everybody's going to say love it.
Leave it.
Leave it, actually. We are going to have to leave the Quopes quiz
I'm
for
going to
next
have to
week.
leave it. This is becoming a real theme of this. I have to leave this podcast.
Thomas, what's your social media?
You can follow me at tom.tom.bsky.social or at tom.tom on X, everything at formerly known as Twitter.
The show's on YouTube, The Compassionate Haters, Survivor Podcast. Perfect. What can people comment on YouTube?
Ha ha ha, very funny smiley face.
Last poll said, would you rather vote or die? 80% of people said die. This week's poll, we already said it. Would you rather love or leave? Quotes quiz. We already know what.
Love it or leave it.
You still got to vote, you know? That's democracy, baby. That's what John Lovett taught me. Even when you know what it's going to do, you got to still vote. Okay, we have a few shows on Patreon.
Do you think that if John Lovett makes it to the loved ones thing, Barack Obama will come out for him?
Oh,
wouldn't that be
I
amazing?
hope so. That would be so fun. We need to predict. We need to make actual predictions, though. We've picked all of our people for the tribes, but which tribe is winning the reward?
Oh, you're right. I'm gonna say that the Tuku tribe is going to win reward, and I'm gonna pick them to win immunity as well.
Ooh, nice. I'll say Tuku is a good choice. They're a good tribe. I'm gonna say Lavo. And you know what? I'll say they win immunity also. Who cares? It's still early. What will the reward be?
I mean, it's probably going to be Flint, right?
Yeah, it's Flint. And who's getting sent home?
Who indeed?
I think it's so obvious.
I think it's John Lovett.
It's got to be John Lovett.
It's got to be John Lovett.
John Leavitt is leaving the first episode. And product placement point. Who's what brand are you seeing coming up?
What brand? Wasn't it like Applebee's last year?
Yeah, everybody's favorite sit-down restaurant.
I'm gonna say that the Steak Authority is back. I'm gonna say that Outback returns.
What a twist! I'm sticking with Applebee's. I mean, it's been the case for.
They're going for a third one.
Why wouldn't they? Okay, we have a few shows on Patreon, patreon.com/justpodcasts. Rome, if you want to subscribe to any of those, we know you just made $1 million, so that's exciting stuff, and we want some of it. What show should Rome subscribe to? What's his thing again? Is he one of the sports guys?
Yeah, he could subscribe to maybe Teal Time. I don't know how he feels about the Detroit Pistons, but we talk about them sometimes if people pay us a lot of money.
Rome, if you want to, you can subscribe to Teal Time. Oh, yeah, he loves Kobe, so he's going to love us talking about the 2004 Pistons.
Finals. Let's go, baby. Tayshaun Prince, shut your boy down.
That's right. Okay, good stuff. Thomas, enjoy your Lions brunch. Oh my God, are you going to eat like a gazelle or something?
Yeah. Oh, good one, yes.
Or are you going to have some kneecaps?
I'm going to eat some dang kneecaps.
Good stuff.
I'm going to eat some Applebee's like Dan Campbell. Maybe Dan Campbell will show up for Applebee's on the season of Survivor.
Oh my God, what if Dan Campbell came out and he also brought out the product placement and it was Campbell's soup?
I think Dan Campbell would win Survivor if he went on.
Easily he would win. Let's get it. We got Jimmy Johnson on 10 years ago. We can do it. Did you want to thank the fans?
Thank you, listeners.
Did you want to leave the review, the boilerplate review, or are you ready for...
This is my favorite podcast. I like it better than all the other podcasts. I give it a big thumbs up.
Okay, we'll be back next week with episode 1 of Survivor 47. 47. Oh my God, I can't believe we forgot to say it. Have a great summer.
Deuces. Matrix, all that.
Oh my God. Can we talk about the Matrix actually? Like, what a concept. Concepts of a movie, remember when he said that?
Do you ever think that maybe we live in the Matrix? Have you ever considered that?
I have, and if we do, all right, whatever. Who gives a shit? I genuinely don't care.
What am I gonna do about it?
I've got the Sims. My Sims can play the Sims. I wouldn't be surprised if I was also a Sim in somebody else's Sim, you know? Oh, yeah, you're a fucking bean in a water spout or whatever the fuck happened in that movie. I don't give a shit.
You're eating the steak like Joe Pantoliano.
Yeah, exactly. Is Office Space, did that take place in the Matrix?
Yes. So did Idiocracy. Actually, all of Mike Judge's movies do.
Oh, for a second I was like, Mike Judge made The Matrix? Imagine.
That's what they don't want you to know.
The Mike Judge tricks.
You're real proud of yourself for that one, huh?
The thing is about it is it's so good. He does that other show. Oh, Beavis and Butthead. That's in The Matrix, obviously. Didn't he do another show? King Hill. King Hill?
King Hill, yeah. I love King Hill.
You know what I'm just realizing? I've never seen a picture of Mike Judge. He kind of looks like, who played the bad guy in the Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland that can fly, and he was Zendaya's dad?
Oh, Michael, he kind of looks like Michael Keaton.
He kind of looks like Michael Keaton crossed with Jeff Bezos.
Okay.
If you can imagine that. King Hill, Office Space, Idiocracy, Beavis Butthead. I don't know. Overall, pretty good shit. Daria.
Yeah, I like Mike Judge.
Oh, you work on Spy Kids apparently?
That makes sense.
What a surprise. It's not. It's good. Extract, that movie nobody saw. Did you see Extract?
Yeah, I did not. Was Jason Bateman in that?
I believe he was, and it was about his sperm, I wanna say?
Yes, I remember. Yeah, I remember it just being like, I don't know that this looks that good.
This is maybe not for me.
Smart nut probes.